Did you know that sex is the only game that God created? And I said God. All the rest
are man-made.
All right.
And you know what about sex? Sex is a gift from God. Sex is sacred. Sex should be done in marriage.
Yes.
Sex should not be done by children.
Yes.
Children are people below 12 years.
Yes.
Sex should not be done
yes.
by people who are 13 years to 19 years.
They are teenagers.
Because they are teenagers. Sex is not meant for 20 and above.
Yes.
Sex is meant for parents and married. Even if you're working, even if you are in college,
yes.
in the university,
yes.
you're not supposed to have sex because the person who gave you your private part,
yes.
the joy well and the joystick, gave you instructions
yes.
on when to use it.
Oh, yes.
And he kept it there so that you can use it during marriage.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, because you have not been well taught,
yes.
you find even children
yes.
having sex, teenagers
yes.
having sex.
Yes.
You find even the adults
yes.
having sex, but that is the wrong time of doing sex.
Yes.
According to God, who gave you the functionality of your private parts.
Yes.
So it is good you understand what did the manufacturer, the originator of sex,
yes.
say concerning your sexual urges.
Exactly.
You're supposed to practice sex
yes.
in the context of marriage.
Yes.
And so this is very important.
Yes.
And that's why we are talking about different types of sex.
Yes.
Where not to our teenagers, not to our children,
oh, yes.
not to the unmarried, but to the married only. So this is for the married couple.
Yes.
That's very important. So even if you get this knowledge, keep it in the subconscious mind.
Yes.
You'll bring it forth when you get married.
That's why today we want to talk about types of sex.
Oh, yes.
The first type of sex in marriage is what we call procreation sex.
Wow. What about it?
The reason why you are looking at me is because there was procreation.
Yes.
The reason why you are listening to me is because there was a man and a woman somewhere
who is your mother and your father.
They came together, they had sex,
yes.
and you were born.
Wonderful.
In the book of Genesis 1 and verse 28,
yes.
the word of God says, God told Adam and Eve,
yes.
be fruitful, multiply,
yes.
and subdue or fill the earth. 3 things that he told them.
Yes.
So that is sex for procreation.
In other words, to make babies. It's
yes.
a boy and a girl. God created the ability of procreation or productivity in a husband and in a wife
yes.
for them to bring forth a generation.
Yes.
So our parents had to have sex for us to be manifested.
Yes.
You who is watching us,
yes.
that's what your mother and your dad did. So when we say that sex is ugly, sex is a taboo, sex is dirty. It's dirty. You know, we are going against the Creator because that is not true.
Yes.
Because when God created sex as a gift,
yes.
he gave it to Adam and Eve,
yes.
who are a husband and a wife. So one of the things why God has given us sex in marriage,
yes.
it is for procreation.
Yes.
And can I say this? Lack of children in marriage does not invalidate marriage.
I love that. Lack of children in marriage does not
invalidate marriage. In other words, marriage is complete as long as it is a husband who is a male and a female, you know, who is a woman.
Yes.
So God intended marriage first of all to be between a husband and a wife, not between 2 women, not between 2 men, but a husband and a wife. That was the original plan of God. But now we are having other types of marriages that have originated from the human will of a person, because your will can be able to make decisions that are against God who gave you.
The second type of sex that you need to know is memorable sex.
Wonderful. Memorable sex.
Yes.
What are we talking about? We are talking of you as a husband and a wife living memories
and great memories
in the life of your partner.
Did you hear that?
That's why every couple must endeavor to make sure that they have this memorable sex that they had at a particular time that keeps making the husband and a wife you know, to wish to have another surprise of the same. And so memorable sex is very important. Very, very when you don't have those memories, you are likely to get bored emotionally. And so we came to ask you, does your wife, does your husband has any memorable sex,
yes,
maybe in the past.
Yes.
So you're able to sometimes just, keep quiet and just remember those good memories, how the sex was awesome, how you had a good time, how you had a strong feeling, and you just remember those memories, and they make you wish you'd have another one like that one, or higher than that. So memorable sex is something that every couple that wants to have a successful sexual life must practice.
I'm telling you. And that's why it is important to keep on changing venues to make your sex life exciting and memorable.
And memorable.
You know,
because boredom is one of the causes.
Exactly.
Yeah, boredom is one of the causes of feeling like this thing is no longer, you are not excited.
Yes.
Because now you are used to only one place, in the bed.
Yes.
Where the woman is facing God and where the husband is facing the woman. No.
So change the venue.
Change the venue.
Yes, change the style.
Change the style.
Exactly.
Because in Christian marriage, if really you are a Christian,
if truly you are a Christian, if truly you are a Christian, you're gonna say this. Yes.
You are not supposed to change your partner, but you are allowed to change venue. That's powerful.
Umesikia hiyo?
So when we talk about memorable sex, we are not saying that you, as a wife, you have sex with another man. You keep remembering those memories. Or vice versa. The husband taking another woman's wife or another girl and going and having memorable sex. No. That is committing adultery. In marriage, memorable sex, it is when you and your wife, you and your husband have good memories of each other concerning TWATWA until you are like, my goodness, when is the next outing? When is the next time that we are going? So that must be practiced intentionally.
Exactly.
Oh yes.
For this and much more, visit our YouTube page, Pastor Sue Munene Official, so that you can learn much more about type of sex. You can also call us on 0712 265 746 or 0725 666 999. See you in our next episode. God bless you.